Before we get started with the video today, guys, I want to let you viewers out there know that only a small fraction of you guys currently watching are actually subscribed to my channel, so make sure to smash that subscribe button for instant updates about videos that I release and other announcements, and also smash that like button to help my channel out. Enjoy the video. Yo, what is up guys? It is Samool here, back with another Zero to Hero episode for you guys, where I play on my free to play account and try to progress through Wyvern 13 as soon as possible. Now, I've just been progressing through the game and trying to, gear up my Wyvern units and prepare to get into Wyvern. I actually do have a Wyvern 11 auto team now running, and it didn't really take too long to get there. Now, let me go over my Wyvern team stats real quick. So, you'll see my Angelica finally is 6 stars, guys. I got her to 5-star awakening as well. Honestly, her tankiness isn't too shabby. I also have her on speed main stat boots that I got from farming Wyvern 11 a few times. And I ended up rolling it a bit, and it did roll well into health and defense, but yeah, since it is level 70 and not 85, I am missing out on some speed, but it's okay for now. I can always replace it later if I really need to. I also did upgrade her gear a bit, so she is a lot more tanky, as you'll see, than my previous videos, and I do need to awaken her one more time. And actually, when I do max out her accessories, I'm pretty sure she'll be tanky enough to tank Wyvern 13. I'll just need to have my DPS be able to land debuffs. So going over my DPS, so my Cigarette needs 2 more stars of awakening, but yeah, I am working on building her up. I do have an effectiveness ring on this unit as well, but yeah, I might need to switch that around because I kind of want speed and crit damage on this. Everything else I don't really care about, but yeah, I do need to upgrade her necklace as well to get more crit damage. It'll make the runs more faster, and the chest piece I guess I can max as well and try to roll into another stat, which I could do right now actually. And crit damage, nice. Okay, so I did get a good stat there, so it was a low roll, but rolls don't matter too much in the beginning of the game, so pretty nice. And next we have, actually, let me go over Cigarette again. So I do need to skill enhance her as well. So you see I +4 her sever. I actually want to aim for +4 on this as well at the very least, so that I actually can debuff a lot. I do want the 100% chance on the S2 to land the debuffs. And yeah, 50% is okay, but yeah, I also need to get her to 5-star awakening so I can use her exclusive equipment. So very important to do for Cigarette and Angelica, I guess, because she also has an exclusive equipment that you want to use. And now to go over Alexis. So I did say in the past video that I wanted to switch out her gear for like a speed set gear or something. I'm pretty sure I will though, because her gear is like not that bad, but it's not great either. We'll have to see though what I get from farming Wyvern 11 a bit more. I'm kind of waiting for the hunt event coming up to actually spam farm it a lot, because the hunt event will give you extra gold and mats, which should be happening in about a day from this video. So I'm definitely going to wait for that and spam Wyvern 11, try to upgrade Alexis gear that way. I might even put her on a speed set just to make her, have a little bit more speed, because she is really slow, right? And it's mostly because she doesn't have speed main stat boots. So maybe I'll just switch those out. And if I do that and switch her to speed main stat boots, I'll actually lose the attack set because I won't have 3. So I might have to switch like one of Cigarette's gears, but we'll see what happens. I might even put Cigarette on a speed main stat boot and just move this boot to Alexa, even though this boot is kind of trash. I kind of want speed boots on both eventually. And Furious, so he's on really scuffed gear as well. It's the free Spiriteria, like I said. I just need to upgrade some of the gear more. I need to make him really fast. So while I'm farming with an 11, if I try to roll for some speed on some gear, that would be really nice, because I just need him to be like 205, 210 speed ideally. The reason why he's so low right now is because he has no speed main stat boot, obviously. It's his attack. Very, very bad for him. So I need to switch this out after I fire Wyvern 11 more. And you'll see I did get a effectiveness ring from Automaton Tower. And for Furious, even though the subs are trash, I did roll it because I really need him to land this defense break. Alexis and Cigarette don't really matter too much because debuffs don't matter till Wyvern 13. Honestly, obviously having more debuffs on Wyvern 11 and 12 will make it do less damage, but it won't like randomly snipe my DPS like it will in Wyvern 13. And for Furious, I just really need him to land his defense break so that I can actually kill the barrier and be able to kill the boss pretty fast. And I finally did skill enhance him. I did get his S2 to -1 turn cooldown, and I need to get his S3 to +6 as well. So I need to farm more fangs. I can actually do this for 10% chance. So I'm at 90% now, and I'm gonna wait till I have enough for the plus 10% to make it 100, and then max that as well. And for Alexa, I still need to farm more fangs, as you can see. So most likely during the event where I get more AP in a few hours from this video, I'll be spamming chapter 8 of Unrecorded History to get these fangs, and the other areas where I need Angelica and Sigurd's Catalyst as well. That's pretty much it for my Wyvern units. Now let's look at my Wyvern run real quick. So I've gotten as far as Wyvern 11. I'm gonna go over this one last time for you guys. You want to make sure you just clear everything manually up to 10 and don't farm anything prior. Once you get to 11, you can start auto farming it, and it's way more worth. So I did complete this on auto. Actually, let's check out my run right now. So I think what happens actually is the first wave takes a while, and then this on the boss I have to go through a barrier phase because I don't have enough damage. But that's mostly because I haven't upgraded my gear all the way to 15. And I do run my Alexis with skills on, guys. On my main, I run this DPS comp, Furious, Alexis, Sigurd, and I actually run Alexis with skills off. Just because I kill it fast enough where I don't need too many rounds of debuffs. And my Alexis does so much more damage with skills off. But just for consistency on this account, guys, I recommend running Alexis with skills on. And making sure you have effectiveness on her later on as well. So on those ads, the effectiveness doesn't really matter, but on the boss you'll see my debuffs won't really stick as much, which is a problem later on for Wyvern 13. But for now I just need, doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. Yeah, only one bleed lands. And you'll see my Angelica's fine. The speed boots makes it so that even though she gets pushed back, she gets a turn like every 2 of Wyvern turns, so she can actually heal. That got resisted, unfortunately. But you'll see, since my Furious is the fastest out of my DPS core, he's actually keeping the crit buff up permanently on my DPS. The crit buff on him goes down this turn, and he'll do it again on his next turn. And that's the barrier phase. So yeah, I'm like only doing half of his HP for a barrier, but I did miss the defense break. So if I did land the defense break, I think I would have gotten him a lot lower. And I did miss it again, unfortunately. There's a defense break finally. So even if that defense break didn't land, I would have broken the barrier. So there's literally no RNG to this run for Wyvern 11. And if there is, the only RNG would be like your DPS dying on the first wave. So it's a very low risk for pretty decent rewards, right, for running this hunt. And there you go. It does take about like 4 minutes if I get really unlucky like that run, but it can take like 2.5 3 minutes if I get pretty lucky. And you're pretty much just going to be autoing this anyway, so how fast you run it isn't important in the beginning of the game. You can improve your hunt time and your how fast you can clear later on, but first and foremost you really need to be able to just clear it, right? Speed doesn't matter early game. You just want to be able to clear it and just leave it on auto and have some way to get gear, even though it'll take a while, right? Very important to get this Wyvern 11 team online right away. And you can see from my stats that I showed you guys, it's actually very easy to reach the stat threshold for this. So that's what you really need to focus on, guys. For my units especially, I kind of want to gear them up a bit more. like for Alexa, I really want more crit damage. I want to aim for about 300% at least, and obviously more effectiveness and speed. Furious, I just need faster. More effectiveness and Sigurd, I'm going to aim for about 300% as well, with 65% effectiveness, more speed as well. Yeah, Angie should just be fine if I upgrade her gear a bit more. So that's what I need to focus on, and that's what you guys need to try to aim for as well. You can see, like, with my gear at like not even plus 15, I don't even have my units fully awakened. I don't even have my what's it called, skill enhances properly done. You can just see how easy it is to break into Wyvern 11 at the very least. And Wyvern 11, guys, it drops you the mats to actually craft Wyvern 13 gear. And what I mean by that is the gear that drops from 13, the 85 gear, you can craft with the mats you get from Wyvern 11. The only thing is you have a chance to get a level 70 piece from the boss itself, and you're missing out on some other loot. But at least you can still craft the gear, right? So I really recommend just farming Wyvern 11, especially during the hunt event coming up. And what you want to do actually is you want to go to your steel workshop, max this out. I still need to max this out, guys. I'm just really lazy with my farming on this, but I need to get more Breath of Orbuses and max it because it makes it way more efficient. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to craft whatever you need, right? So this costs 78 Drake calls right now. If I max out the steel workshop, it'll only cost 55, I think. So it's a lot cheaper. But yeah, you just want to keep like crafting these, right? And make sure you craft left side first if you need it. If you need more effectiveness rings and speed boots, though, craft the boots and rings first till you get them. So I really need effectiveness rings and speed boots, so I'm just gonna craft one just so you guys can see. So yeah, this one I would not take right away because flat attack is bad, and I really want speed main stat as well. The set doesn't really matter too much, guys, for your first Wyvern team, because remember, you're running your attack sets, right? And Fierce already has a speed set, and Angie has her health set, so you can run a broken set, it's fine, because you already have your sets in play. Just make sure you look for good main stat and like one or two, probably two, at least two good subs, and yeah, you'll be fine. I can even use actually the mana Drake claws from earlier Wyverns, right, to craft these, because honestly the level 70 ones aren't that terrible, especially like rings, right? If you really need effectiveness rings, you can use these to try to aim for it. Like this is pretty good, right? So this ring I just crafted is okay, because mainly the effectiveness is what I need, and also it has crit damage, right? So if it doesn't like roll 3 times the health, then I can just use this ring for the crit damage and it'll be fine. I'm gonna craft like 1 or 2 more. The only reason I would ever need these, oh, this is pretty fine as well, same thing, except it's speed set as well, and it's defense instead of health, so this is even better technically because it's speed set. So I have 2 good rings. Let me craft 1 more. That's pretty bad, right? I don't have to look at it. But yeah, you'll see the rings I have here, right? I'm probably gonna do the speed set one first if I have enough. I do not. Let me unequip you. Unequip you. Oh, I do have a crit ring there, but I don't know if I'd use that. Alright, let's try enhancing this. I think I can level it up, right? Yeah, so I wanted to go to crit damage. Nice, crit damage, and right away, 10% crit damage with effectiveness. Honestly, for Wyvern, like early in Wyvern team, it's already kind of usable. So I will swap this in for probably my Sigurd at first, just because I really wanted to stick the debuffs on. So I'm going to switch this out for Sigurd. And even though it's only a small boost for now, I can just continually upgrade it, and by crafting more and farming more, I'll get more rings, so I can fodder into that to make sure I can rank it up. So you just want to make sure you keep farming Wyvern like this, especially once you get to Wyvern 11, and pretty much just drop your adventure progression. So you'll see that in adventure, I'm still at 5-10, and you can really like power through if you really want to, especially if you have good supporter friends. But I really recommend taking a break at Wyvern and farming it a bit. You don't even have to get to Wyvern 13 right away. You can just farm Wyvern 11 and 12 for a bit, and then start gearing some units, and then going back into adventure, because it's just a lot harder without gear. And in episode 2, you'll face some bosses that are actually pretty challenging for early game players, so you really want to be able to farm Wyvern a bit to get your gear and then tackle those bosses, because it'll just be much easier and much less stressful. Also, by gearing from Wyvern and spamming Wyvern, you'll be able to progress even further in Abyss, Labyrinth, and Automaton Tower if you're still stuck on it, right? And You'll even be able to score higher in Hall of Trials, so you can get more of those currencies to buy more exclusive equipments for not just your Wyvern units, but for your entire roster. So very important to get your gear online, guys. Gear is the most important thing in this game, and that's why people stress Wyverns so much. And once you have your Wyvern team online, guys, you can actually start focusing more on PvP, right? And start climbing a bit to unlock your Moonlight Blessing and unlocking your RB finally. So very important to do. You can actually unlock your RB right away after finishing your Wyvern team or whatever ML5 you chose. So make sure you get on that Wyvern grind, guys. Very important at this point that you Wyvern grind, and make sure you don't stress yourself out trying to progress in adventure, undercore history, and everything all together. Just focusing on Wyvern will get you very, very far. This is like the very important thing to do at this point in the game for beginner players. Just get your gear, guys. Very, very crucial. So that pretty much sums it up for this episode of Zero to Hero, guys. Not much to go over. It's just more about Wyvern progression. Next episode, I hope to be into Wyvern 13. But yeah, you just need to get into Wyvern 11. It's pretty simple. You just need to get all your units unlocked. Cigarette needs to be only 5-star, to be honest, but Angelica needs to be 6-star. And then you want to awaken your units like I showed you. And skill enhance whatever skills have effect chance up on debuffs, like Secret's S1, S2, Furious's S2 needs to be molled. Fierce's S3 to 100% if you can, and Alexis poison and her damage on S1, and Angelica's healing as you need, and you'll get into Wyvern 11 in no time. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Zero to Hero, and I will be back with another episode soon. Peace.